Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you again for your patience as we begin. Welcome to our Dinwiddie County Public Schools Richmond Times Dispatch 2024 Spelling Bee, Division Y. Again, thank you all for coming out to support our scholars. We are so very proud of them and how far they've made it in this process, but not just as far as the spelling bee is concerned, what they do every day academically as scholars. We are so very proud of them. Before we begin, and again, we want to thank you for your patience as we assembled all of them. We want to acknowledge a few important people, even in their absence. We would like to acknowledge our school board members, Mrs. Mary Benjamin, Mr. Dwayne Walker, Mr. Jason Brown II, Mrs. Barbara Pittman, and Dr. Elaine J. Pearson. We would also like to recognize our superintendent, Dr. Carrie Weston. Also, you will see listed our spelling bee coordinators, yours truly, Shaniera Valentine, Director of Elementary Education, Ms. Angela Atkins, Executive Secretary for Elementary Education and Title I, our participating schools, and as I name the schools, if you would be ever so kind, we would like to ask those principals that are in attendance to please stand. From Dinwiddie Elementary, Mrs. Leanne Adams. Thank you. Dinwiddie Middle School, Mrs. Tori Walker. Midway Elementary School, Mr. Randy Johnson. Southside Elementary, Mrs. Sherry Colbreth. Sunnyside Elementary, Mr. Davis Roberts. And Sutherland Elementary, Mrs. Javonda Tucker. We would also, thank you for your leadership. We would also like to acknowledge our judges, and we ask that you please raise your hand or stand as we call your name. Mrs. Christy Fleming, Director of Finance. Ms. Bonnie Golson, Executive Assistant to the Superintendent. Mrs. Natanya Robinson-Williams, Coordinator of Communications and Media Relations. We would also like to recognize our lovely pronouncer, Ms. Jean Minitry, the librarian from Dinwiddie High School, and our alternate pronouncer, Ms. Crystal Giannini, English teacher, Dinwiddie High School.
Actually, she's the reading specialist.
Yes, the reading specialist now. I know they're not listed, but I would like to also acknowledge another set of important people. We have Ms. Penny Brooks. She has a very long title that encompasses a lot of things, so I won't try to attack that this morning, but she supported this endeavor, so we want to acknowledge her. Dr. Amanda Clay, our Chief Academic Officer, and Carly Wolford, our Director of Secondary Education, and Monica Wiseman, Reading Specialist from Dinwiddie Elementary School. Now, some other important people, saving the best for last, our alternates that also made it this far that we want to recognize. If they are in attendance, we ask that they please stand, and any family members, parents, or guardians that are also with them. Bailey Johnson from Dinwiddie Elementary School. Quentin Walker, Dinwiddie Middle School. Jada Stiff, Midway Elementary School. Ryan Procyse, Southside Elementary School. Waylon McCann, Sunnyside Elementary School. Michaela Leslie, Sutherland Elementary School. Thank you. We are so very proud of you. At this time, we will recognize our spelling bee champions, and we ask their parents to please stand with them. Avery Ragsdale, Dinwiddie Elementary School. Madison Barrett, Dinwiddie Middle School. Braxton Wicks, Midway Elementary School. Megan Tabamo, Southside Elementary School. Sullivan Redmond, Sunnyside Elementary School. And Evangelina Pacini, Sutherland Elementary School. Thank you. We're so very proud of you again, and thank you, parents, guardians, and family members for your support. At this time, we would like to ask you to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Last, before I take my seat, I would like to kindly request that we please silence all cell phones and all Apple Watches, and if necessary, we limit the amount of traffic in and out of the room. Thank you again for your support. At this time, I will now turn it over to Ms. Minitry to go over rules and regulations.
Actually, Ms. Fleming's going to explain
Oh,
it.
awesome. Thank you.
Aren't you?
I'm gonna do what?
I guess not. I thought you were only going to explain it at the end. Is that the idea? I thought you.
What I said was when we get to that point,
Okay.
we probably need to explain that. It wasn't in the, usually it's in.
I know it's in our script, but
It's in our
it
script,
wasn't.
but it's not in there. So,
Okay, we're going to save her piece
Yeah.
till later.
yeah, I'll be glad to do it. As long as-
No. In the meantime, I will read the words and I will give them to the students in order, in their order, that 1 through 6. And according to the instructions, I'm only obligated to pronounce the word for them. Of course, they may ask to have it repeated. They may ask for additional information, and as long as it's in my script, I can give it to them. But I have found after doing this a number of years that to me, it's more useful to just go ahead and give them the information up front. They can still ask to have it repeated. So what I will do is I will pronounce the word. I will give them the origin of the word, its part of speech, its definition, and an example sentence with the word in it. And to end up, I will repeat the word again. Now, students, if you want any of that repeated, all you have to do is ask. All right? All right, so number 1. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Bronze. This word is perhaps from a Latin word that became Italian and then French. It is a noun, defined as an alloy of copper and tin, and sometimes small proportions of other elements, that is harder and stronger than brass, and that is used for a variety of industrial items as well as for objects of art and bells. The antique candlesticks that Sandeep inherited from his great aunt were made of bronze. Bronze.
Bronze. Bronze. Bronze.
The next word is antlers. This word passed from Latin to French to English. It is a plural noun, defined as horns of animals of the deer family that are shed and renewed annually and are typically present only in the male. Looking into the clearing with his binoculars, Malik counted an incredible 14 points on the huge buck's antlers. Antlers.
Antlers. Antlers. Antlers.
Next word. Crookedly. This word is from an originally Old Norse part and English elements. It is an adverb, defined as in a bent or twisted manner. The fender hung crookedly off the car after the accident. Crookedly.
Crookedly. Crookedly. Crookedly.
The next word is furniture. This word is from an originally Germanic word that became French before becoming English. It is a noun, defined as articles of convenience or decoration used in living quarters, offices, and public and private buildings, usually used of movable articles. Edith sold most of her furniture before she moved to Florida. Furniture.
Furniture. Furniture.
The next word is secreted. This word is from a word that passed from Latin to French. It is a verb, defined as produced and emitted from a gland that performs a specific function in an organism. The pelican secreted oil from its preen gland and rubbed it all over its feathers using its beak. Secreted.
Secreted. S-E-C-R-E-T-E-D. Secreted.
The next word is sentinel. This word is from a Latin word that became Italian and then French. It is a noun, defined as one that watches or guards. The sentinel in the tower peered into the distance through a telescope. Sentinel.
Sentinel. C-E-N-T-I-N-A-L. Sentinel.
And we'll now begin round 2. This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Confident. This word is from Latin. It is an adjective, defined as characterized by a strong, reliant, and bold belief in oneself, and by freedom from fear, doubt, and worry. Kiara's confident manner convinced the interviewer that she would be a good fit at the organization. Confident.
Confident. Confident. C-O-N-F-I-D-E-N-T. Confident.
The next word is delegation. This word is from Latin. It is a noun, defined as one or more persons appointed or chosen to represent others, as in a convention or Congress. The student delegation spoke at the conference about the cost of inaction for young people. Delegation.
Delegation. D-E-L-E-G-A-T-I-O-N. Delegation.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Arable. This word is from a word that went from Latin to French. It is an adjective. It is defined as capable of being plowed, fit for tillage and crop production. Minerva inherited 120 acres of arable land from her aunt, and she plans to grow wheat, rye, and beans on her farm. Arable.
Arable. A-R-A-B-L-E. Arable.
This next word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Engulf. This word consists of a part that went from Latin to French to English, plus a part that went from Greek to Latin to Italian to French to English. It is a verb, defined as to flow over and enclose, to overwhelm. The crowd watched as firefighters battled the blaze that threatened to engulf the building. Engulf.
Engulf. E-N-G-U-L-F.
The next word is pixels. This word consists of elements from originally Latin words. It is a plural noun, defined as the numerous small, discrete elements that together constitute an image, as on a television screen. After Shayla dropped her phone, the pixels no longer aligned properly on one part of the screen. Pixels.
Pixels. P-I-X. E-L-S. Pixels.
And that concludes round 2. We now begin round 3. The word is bilge. This word is of unknown origin. It is a noun, defined as water that collects by seepage or leakage in the bottom of a ship or other vessel. Sonia awoke in her cabin to find bilge sloshing against her bunk. Bilge.
Could you repeat the word?
Certainly. Bilge.
Could you repeat the sentence?
Certainly. Sonia awoke in her cabin to find bilge sloshing against her bunk. Bilge.
Could you repeat the definition?
Okay. It is defined as water that collects by seepage or leakage in the bottom of a ship or other vessel.
Bilge. B-U-I-L-D-G-E. Bilge.
This next word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Aptitude. This word is from Latin. It is a noun, defined as a natural or acquired capacity or ability. Kylie has an aptitude for mechanical work. Aptitude.
Aptitude. A-P-T-I-T-U-D-E. Aptitude.
The next word is composition. This word is from a Latin word that became French and then English. It is a noun, defined as a piece of writing, especially a written exercise done for a course in writing in school and usually intended to show study and care in arrangement. The teacher grades each composition on grammar, spelling, flow, and clarity of thought. Composition.
Composition. C-O-M-P-O-S-I-T-I-O-N. Composition.
This next word is disclaimer. Oh, would you like to go ahead and spell it?
No, you can go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
I mean, eager, confident. Okay, here's the rest of your information. Let me say that word one more time. Disclaimer. This word is from Latin-derived French. It is a noun, defined as a denial or disavowal of legal demand for compensation, benefits, or payment. The candy came with a disclaimer that the company would not take legal responsibility for injuries that resulted from putting a piece up one's nose. Disclaimer.
Disclaimer. D-I-S-C-L-A-I-M-E-R.
The next word is gratitude. This word is from Latin-derived French. It is a noun, defined as thankfulness. Tim always shows gratitude to his parents for the sacrifices they have made for him to play competitive sports at an elite level. Gratitude.
Gratitude. G-R-A-T-I-T-U-D-E. Gratitude.
And that concludes round 3. We now begin round 4. Communing. This word went from Latin to French before becoming English. It is a verb, defined as attaining to an earnest or deep feeling of unity, appreciation, and receptivity. Whenever Elia rode out to the I tripped up on the name. Whenever Elia rode out to the center of the still lake, she had a deep sense of communing with the spirit of the place. Communing.
Communing. C-O-M-M-U-N-I-N-G. Communing.
The next word is appreciation. This word is from Latin-derived French. It is a noun, defined as expression of gratification and approval, of gratitude, or of aesthetic satisfaction. Julia. Excuse me. Let me start that one again. Julio, sorry about that. They use names that, and I'm glad, from all different cultures, and it's wonderful, but sometimes I'm not quite up to it. So Julio mailed his veterinarian a card as a token of appreciation for the top-notch care she had provided for Julio's hamster. Appreciation.
Appreciation. APPRECIATION.
The next word is destitution. This word went from Latin to English. It is a noun, defined as deprivation of the necessaries of life, poverty, especially when extreme. The food pantry helped people who found themselves in a state of destitution during the economic downturn. Destitution.
Destitution. DEST. May I repeat it again?
Yes. Just the word or the other information as well?
The word.
Okay, thank you. Destitution.
Destitution. DESTUTION.
And the last word of this round is pervading. This word is from Latin. It is a verb, defined as becoming diffused throughout every part of, spreading throughout, permeating. The smell of fresh pie pervading the house made Nevaeh's mouth water. Pervading.
Pervading. PERVADING. Pervading.
And that concludes round 4. Now we begin round 5. Congregation. This word is from a Latin word that became French and then English. It is a noun, defined as an assembly of persons, a gathering, especially an assembly of persons who habitually meet for worship and religious instruction. Pastor Daniel asked the congregation to support the upcoming bake sale. Congregation.
Congregation. CONGREGATION. Congregation.
The next word is propitious. This word is from a word that went from Latin to English. It is an adjective, defined as being of good omen, encouraging, favorable.
Propitious.
Okay, go ahead.
PROPIT. May you repeat the word again?
Certainly. Would you also like me to read the sample sentence?
Yes.
Okay. Propitious. Sean Chow's perfect score on the history test was a propitious start for the new school year. Propitious.
Propitious. PROPITIOUS.
The next word is dynasty. This word is from Greek. It is a noun, defined as a family that establishes and maintains predominance in a particular field of endeavor for generations. The leading actress in Tom's favorite movie is a fourth-generation member of a well-known theatrical dynasty. Dynasty.
Dynasty. DYNASTY. Dynasty.
And that concludes round 5. We now begin round 6. Insolent. It is an adjective. The word is from Latin, defined as haughty and contemptuous or brutal in behavior or language. Eric's insolent attitude cost him several of his friends. Insolent.
Insolent. INSULLENT.
The next word is nitrogen. This word was formed in French from an Egyptian-derived Greek element and a Greek element. It is a noun, defined as a colorless, odorless, tasteless element that as a diatomic gas is relatively inert and constitutes 78% of the atmosphere by volume and occurs as a constituent of all living tissues. Scientists estimate that nitrogen is the universe's seventh most abundant chemical element by mass. Nitrogen.
Nitrogen. NITROGEN. Nitrogen.
This word is invisible. This word is from Latin-derived French. It is an adjective, defined as incapable of being seen through lack of physical substance, not perceptible by vision, intangible, unseen. Bilbo slipped the ring onto his finger and became instantly invisible. Invisible.
Invisible. INVISIBLE. Invisible.
And that concludes round 6. We now begin round 7, sorry. I'm trying to talk and write and read at the same time. It doesn't work. So we are now beginning round 7. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I just realized this is Ms. Fleming's part to explain. Thank you for the reminder.
So when you, and somebody correct me if I get this wrong. When you get down to 2 students left in the spelling bee, you'll ask the first one if they misspell the word incorrectly, and we move to the second person and they spell it correctly. They also need to spell the next word from the next round correctly as well.
And that is defined as the championship word.
Right, that is defined as the championship word. If they spell it incorrectly, then we go back and start over with the first person again.
Okay.
You ready?
Are there any questions
Are there any questions
about that
Do
procedure?
you have any questions about that?
Okay. So we begin round 7. Bionic. This word is from originally Greek parts and an English element. It is an adjective, defined as having natural capability or performance enhanced by or as if by computerized or electromechanical devices. The bionic goggles allowed Mark to zoom in, see in low light, and sense thermal masses. Bionic.
Bionic. BIONIC. Bionic.
This word is sauna. This word is from Finnish. It is a noun, defined as a Finnish bath in steam from water thrown on heated stones. Heike always enjoys a sauna after a long bike ride. Sauna.
Sauna. SAUNA. Sauna.
And that concludes round 7. This begins round 8. Antonyms. This word is made up of Greek elements. It is a plural noun, defined as words of opposite meaning. Examples of antonyms include words like, or word pairs like hot, cold, and rough, smooth. Antonyms.
Antonyms. YMS. Antonyms.
This word is photosynthesis. This word consists of originally Greek elements. It is a noun, defined as the formation of carbohydrates from carbon dioxide and a source of hydrogen as water in chlorophyll-containing cells, as of green plants exposed to light. Dust on the surface of leaves in houseplants can interfere with photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis. PHOTOSYNTHESIS. Photosynthesis.
And that concludes round 8. Round 9. Animatronics. This word is from a trademark. It is a plural noun, defined as puppets or similar figures that are made lifelike by means of electromechanical devices. The Museum Center features a dinosaur exhibit with giant animatronics. Animatronics.
Animatronics. ANIMATRONICS. Animatronics.
This word has a homonym or could be confused with another word. Shoal. This word is originally English. It is a noun, defined as a sandbank or sandbar, which makes the water shallow. Hadley had fun exploring the marine life in the shoal near her family's beach house. Shoal.
Can you repeat the word?
Shoal. Would you like anything else?
Definition, please.
Certainly. Defined as a sandbank or sandbar, which makes the water shallow.
Shoal. SHOLL. Shoal.
Okay, now we're going to begin this round. So Megan will be spelling the championship word. I believe that's what it's called. This is the championship word. And like Ms. Fleming said, if she spells it correctly, she's declared the winner. If it's spelled incorrectly, then we revert back to the round with the two of them. All right, let me just make sure I'm on the right page. Innards. This word is from an English word. It is a plural noun. The internal parts of a structure or mechanism. Once again, the definition. The internal parts of a structure or mechanism. Because he repairs computers for a living, the innards of several machines are strewn all over Rick's workshop. Innards.
Innards. INNARDS.
Okay, and that concludes the spelling bee, and we would like to announce that Megan is our official winner. Congratulations. And a big hand for our runner-up, who is Madison, correct? Would you like to say anything?
Whew. It takes a lot of heart and a lot of guts to get up in front of a crowd of people and spell such challenging words. So we want to congratulate Megan and Madison, as well as our alternates and all of our champions. Please remember, you are all champions. Thank you again. So we have some special gifts for our champions that competed today. We're going to give those to you now, as well as some gifts for our judges. Thank you for your time as well and your contributions. Before we end, we also want to give a few special thanks to Tony Wynn, Tim Ampey, Mary Jo Bevel, all of the judges, our pronouncer, and all of our guests for coming and for their support with this event. Also, again, to our building administrators, parents, guardians, family members, thank you for your continued support. So at this time, Ms. Giannini and Ms. Woolfolk are going to hand out the gifts to our pronouncer and judges.
Oh my, I hope I don't kill it. Sorry, that green thumb is not in my DNA.
Thank you. I know. I still have it.
That's why she was texting me about that.
She did the middle school one. I got the Miss Valentine, she did. Yeah, she just wanted to make sure that we had the middle school one.
Thank you.
Dr. Clay, would you like to say a few words?
Really just congratulations to all of you. Thank you, Ms. Valentine, our judges, and everyone who helped put this together. I just agree, it takes a lot of guts to get in front of people, and you have to make yourself very vulnerable. So you're all winners, and just thank you for your hard work today to get to this point.
Thank you. Thank you all again. Have a great day. Stay warm. Always. Okay.